Here's a chance to dance our way out of our constriction. Gonna be freaking up and down the Hanger Alleyway. With the groove I only got, should all be moved. Ready or not, here we come, getting down on the one which we believe. Can I get it on my foot? I'm gonna say one thing. Don't tell me now. You more of what you're looking for. Don't tell me now. See it coming from the whole heart, nothing but the fun. Ready or not, here we come, getting out of the one which we believe in.
All right, look. Let's get right back into this Factz Ova Feelingz Monday night. Yours truly, Grandmaster Jay. The first hour was rough. I want to say goodbye to all of you all who decided that you couldn't handle that no more and let me know I'm out. I can't believe you said that. I can't let. I'm stuck in the matrix. Even though you showed me facts, I'm out because that's all I know. That's what they taught me as a baby. I can't think for myself. So I bid you well, because when the truth comes, it will set you free. And now you have been told, so it won't be like you didn't know no better when you're called into account for the life that you have lived. Don't come with that. I'll let you know. I told you it was going to be uncomfortable, but it really broke a few people. And I'm sorry to see them leave. But then again, that's why y'all always ask me, how do we get to the 144,000? Most of them won't believe it because when they find out the truth, they all shook up about it. Doesn't mean that what you haven't felt is not real. It just means that you've been lied to. You know how you feel when you find out somebody done lied to you and you've been walking around all this time thinking that you knew what was going on, that you thought your relationship was secure, that you thought you was in a happy marriage, that you thought your job was secure, that you thought you knew who your mama and daddy really was. You've been lied to. But you can't deal with that. So I bid a farewell to all those individuals who their theology got crushed when I simply explained to them that what you're doing is just when I explained to you last week that when you holler out certain names, you give power through words, and you hollering out the deity of your enemy is actually giving your enemy's deity power over you when you think you're calling on the Most High. You're not. So when someone comes along to strip away the scales and show you, don't get mad. Don't go away mad. Just go away. And that's what they decided to do. Look here, I got to give an update about something that was brought to my attention while we were on the break. I started off talking to y'all and y'all heard me mention several times about the situation in Long Island, New York. And of course, what did I do? I figured that I just couldn't understand why some of the brethren hadn't grabbed the weapons and went up there based on the stories that was being told us. And I asked my New York folks, NYC, New Jersey, Connecticut, the tri-state to get at me. And they did. And see, that's why you don't go into someone's area just because somebody send you a post. You don't go round up the troops and go storming in because everybody being spooky. You don't do that. You do your research. And yes, I bid you a shalom and everyone welcome. And this is the second half of Factz Ova Feelingz. What you do is you find out the truth of what's going on and let the people on the block tell you. So the people in New York hit me up, big shout out to everybody up there in the BX, everybody out there in BK, everybody out there in the money making, everybody out there in Queens, everybody out there on Strong Island. You know what I'm saying? Everybody up in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Everybody over in New Jerusalem, Newark, everybody all through over in New Jersey, everybody up in Bridgeport. That whole zone just started calling me like, yo, Jay, we got a situation on our hands up here, family. What are you talking about? Before you send up the troops, send up the troops, send up the troops. Homegirl says she don't want no smoke like that. I'm like, I'm confused. You asked for help and now you don't want help. They said it's the bird watcher syndrome, Jay. I'm like, here we go again. Okay, I'm confused now because you made the news. You've been on ABC. This old. There are real sisters out here that need somebody to protect them. There's real sisters out here that don't feel safe just walking down the street. There's real sisters out here that could use a couple soldiers to pull up. Hold on, let me address something. Somebody said, did he say he's the Messiah? Did you really come on get his name and get him up out of here? Did I ever say that? Or did you say that? Y'all stop filling in the blanks and trying to attribute your crazy ass thoughts to me. Let me clear that up. You ain't never heard me come in and say, I am the Messiah. I never said nothing like that. I told you what the meaning of the Messiah is. This is the place where you learn. I told you leave your feelings at the door. Block them permanently, please. Thank you for showing your stupidity on Factz Ova Feelingz. Oh, don't think I don't see you. I just don't respond to. But don't ever say anything like that about me. Ever, unless you can say it to my face. Now, y'all sorry, every now and then y'all know that he is a jealous God and vengeance is his. So I have to rebuke people like that. Anyway, so now I'm hearing that she don't want no help. Now I'm hearing she don't want no smoke. She don't want nobody to come up there. Well, wait a minute. You said somebody walking around with a gun. You said you didn't feel like you was going to be safe. You said, I need help. The people said, call NFAC. And now we finding out and you don't want no smoke. You know, I'm going to tell y'all something that's amazing to me. This is nothing new to us at NFAC. When we said we were coming down to Brunswick, Georgia, within 2 hours, they arrested them boys. When we said that we were at first talking about coming to Louisville, they arrested the cop, but we didn't go there. We went somewhere else. Everywhere we say we're going to show up, shit happens before we get there. Now we said we was about to come to Louisville, and I told y'all all that information that came to me today. I'm not going to lie. They had a brother blow my phone up. Please get in touch with this dude. Get him on the phone. We want to have a talk with him. We'll meet with him. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, now we're going to get something done. Oh, I wonder why. It's like Biggie, what you think all the guns is for. I'm not going to say this again. Unless you're going to stand the post with us. Please don't start running your mouth. Otherwise, bring your weapon too and get in the fight with us. And then I respect what you have to say on that issue. But if I ain't seen you, I don't want to hear you. And that's real talk. Now, for her not to want help makes me begin to wonder, where are we seeing this string of people, black people, that find themselves in these situations and then they don't want to follow through? The bird watcher dude. Now this female, what's going on, y'all? What you mean you don't want no smoke? Then how can you sit there and say that you upset about what's happening to people? Oh, this is horrible. Really? How far does your sympathy go? You have no racial rage? None? Do you have any compassion as a human being that what happened to this person was wrong? Oh, it's just terrible. But I don't want no smoke. You know what's funny? You may not want no smoke, but they won't smoke with you. That's all I got to say about that situation. Thank you to everybody who brought that to my attention, even though she don't want no smoke. Thank you, New York, for letting me know what was really going on up there on Long Island. I now will move on from that topic. Please don't send that to my inbox anymore, y'all. That right there just kind of make me want to get right back to what we need to talk about. First thing we got to talk about is the liberation of our minds. This is a place for thinkers. This is a place for critical thinkers. If you're not a kind of person who likes to think, please, I keep telling y'all, you clicked on my live. I didn't make you come in here. If you came in here and something got thrown on you, now your head all messed up, and then you go, I can't believe he said that. I don't know what I'm going to do. Or like somebody said to me during the break, they said, man, you done fucked up the church's money. No, I didn't. I just explained something to you that you can go research yourself. You keep hearing what I'm saying. I keep telling you, research it yourself and don't go to the University of Google. Actually go and read a book. Actually go and put some knowledge in your head. Have more in your head than just your opinion. Back it up with some facts and maybe we'll line up with you that much more. I told you, I'm going to give you something to think about. I ain't tell you to go throw nothing away. I didn't tell you not to believe in nothing. I told you where it came from. Now, in liberating our minds, the first task, and this is what Chancellor Williams teaches us. He says that the liberation of the minds first is we as black people, especially black Americans, together. We have to get over this idea that, well, it's just gonna fix itself. Everything gonna fix itself, and or we're gonna destroy the system. Really, you know what destroying the system means? That's not realistic, guys. Okay, we live in a capitalistic system. So if you want to destroy it, what you gonna replace it with? Okay, you always talking about the white man as our enemy, but the truth of the matter is the white man as an enemy of blacks will become less and less a fact. And his hostile and contemptuous attitude will change to more and more respect if and when this race begins to move forward on three fronts. There's three things we have to do to make them treat us like an equal. These are the things that we haven't talked about yet. These are the things we haven't done yet. It's three things we got to do. You want them to treat you like an equal? The first thing that we have to do is a kind of massive organization, the very existence of which means the presence of an organized power to be reckoned with. We have to organize ourselves together into an organization that we all stand behind. And it has to be recognized as a recognized power, meaning it is going to do something. You see, the second is a nationwide economic development program. Yeah, we got to come up with an economic development program, not just for your hood, not just for your city, not just for your state, but for us as a collective nation. We're a nation within a nation. We're 50 million people. Y'all can't get together on that? We got to come up with a nationwide economic development program that's promoted by the Unified Race Organization as enterprises. All of these would have to be business opportunities of a united people, are distinguished from those from private individuals and corporations. We're not talking about setting up a company. We're talking about setting up an entity that finances this organization. That's us. It's us. But the most important part, and y'all kicking this around, we got to have some political action. There's no question about better race relations developing as more and more members of the race register and vote in our system. You get what I'm saying? Y'all not getting that. Y'all not getting that. I'm not encouraging y'all to go out and play the red-blue game. I'm telling you, we got to form our own organization that when we have to deal with these people until such a time that we have something that speaks for us. Everybody else does. Why do you think every time somebody has to go run for the presidency, they got to go talk to the Jewish pack? Because you want their vote, but they move as a unit. Okay? Every group has a group that you got to go see to get them to vote as a unit. We need to build that. We got to have this massive organization that speaks for us. Then they will begin to respect you. Okay? It's not just about the voting. You got another barrier that's stopping us from the liberating of our minds. And that is this mental blockage that we have of total liberation is developed. It's almost used like a religion. Yeah, we're going to get free. Then they capture you and they enslave you and exploit you. But they ain't never trying to get you free for real. Okay? What a lot of blacks don't know, however, is that while both Christianity and Islam were in themselves great and acceptable faith, they were being used by men whose main purpose was conquest and enslavement in pursuit of economic and political power. That's all I just showed you. Ain't nobody say that your belief is wrong, but it's been manipulated to control you. And we got to get you out of that control so you can have a real relationship and walk in your true power. But I digress because some of y'all didn't come to hear that. Y'all ain't come to hear that. Y'all want me to tell y'all something that we going to be all right. That all we got to do is hang on just a little bit longer and everything is going to be all right. We don't want to find out that We are the greatest problem confronting America, black people. We don't want to hear that there's no progress in concessions. Okay, that's not progress. There's no in between here. You either free or you a slave. There's no such thing as second class citizens. You know that the Democrats and Republicans on the same team. It's okay if a lot of y'all scared. But remember, I told you earlier, black power versus black powder, gunpowder, makes a big difference. Okay? Revolution only is going to begin when you hit back. I've told you all of this before, and I'm going to keep telling it to you until you start to walk in it. Dealing with the condition is not enough. You got to get to the root of what it is. The problem with that is every time we get to the root, they say we hating. Our root is love. Our root. So we got to learn to love each other again. If we fix the root, the rest will be okay. But instead, we doing everything but that. Yeah. We can't even unite against a common enemy. Sometimes the enemy is ourselves. Stop the self-hate that was taught to you. Make them see and make them understand how you feel. Don't just take it out on each other. Stop it. It's bad enough I got to defend NFAC against white folks and what they saying about us. But then I got black folks doing the same thing. What up with that? They here to protect you. I would think that we should be competing with militias now. There should be black militias popping up all over the goddamn place. We shouldn't even be able to pull up in nobody's town because, hey man, we got this. No, that's not what's happening. Self-hate all over the place. The comet, the cross, and the conversion. And the conversion piece is what's happening right now. A lot of y'all don't even understand that the reason you tune in here is not because I'm going to tell you when the next shoot 'em up bang bang session going to be, because there's going to be one coming soon. But that's just one part of this. This is not about us just picking up guns. This is about us as a race unifying to the point where we're ready to determine our own destiny. We're ready to make our own mistakes and have our own successes. And we're ready to defend ourselves if possible, if necessary. That's all it is. No more, no less. Stop letting people build shit around us that ain't there. Because there's a lot of people who hoped and prayed that we go away. NFAC ain't going nowhere. We scared look, I'm going to tell you, I done heard people say, you scared the pants off of white America. Okay. They done scared us too. So we even. But y'all need to understand, we ain't all sticking together. This ain't going to work. Because some of y'all, by not sticking with us, you're going to create situations that we really shouldn't have to deal with. That's it. That's all. That's the conversion. So from the cross to the comet to the conversion, we now arrive at the place we are right now. And that's this. We about to step out and do some things that we haven't done before. I'm about to step out and do some things I've never done before. I don't know what I'm stepping into, and neither do you, but it don't stop us from stepping. It does not. Your job is very simple. Get ready. Get yourself together. Get your firepower together. Get your mind together. Get your soul together. Get your ego together. That's all your job is. And a lot of y'all think this is a game. I remember that. In the meantime and in between time, I hope that we'll be able to sit down and do this again real soon. Oh, don't turn. I ain't done yet. No morning mental tomorrow because I have a very important interview that's in another time zone with Australia. So I won't be able to join y'all for the morning mental. But don't worry. Y'all know I always live stream these interviews because they're coming from everywhere now. Don't worry. I don't let them use me. I use their platforms to spread our message. So listen, you might as well join us. We're going one way with or without you. As for me, I'm going to see y'all back here real soon tomorrow night on Factz Ova Feelingz. I'm trying to get this special guest to get on here, but he's hard brother to catch. And y'all know who it is. I ain't going to tell you yet, but as soon as he pop up, y'all will know. But I left you with this. I'm pretty sure that these broadcasts ain't gonna be up too much longer because they're getting real deep and people are real sensitive. And we can't offend nobody. They want to be asleep. But I tried to snatch you out the matrix tonight. And I got one arm out. I'm gonna come back to get the rest of you. Because your head's still in there, your heart is still in there. I got one shoulder out. I can't use you until I snatch you all the way out of and wake you up. Then you can become a soldier for this fear of Yahweh. That's what this is. Got to wake you up for real. That's all it really is. I hope you all have a very pleasant night. And I wish you all shalom. As for me, y'all know I'm just doing what I'm told. I will let you all have the rest of your evening to yourself. Stop spreading them rumors and stop thinking things that I never said. You arrive at your own conclusion. I'm just showing you what the people are saying. I never said it. The people are saying it. The question is, what do you say? I'll catch y'all later. Shalom.